This Wednesday morning, I'm joined by Anne Veronica, my colleague from the digital desk. Anne, good morning.
Good morning, Grace. How are you?
I'm good. Nice to see you.
Nice to see you. Machi again.
I know, right? How is the weather taking you?
Well, it's just there for me.
All right. And from that, let's start with the topic on the weather.
Yes.
It's said that we are going to expect some heavy rains in the coming days.
Yeah, actually, the Met Department in Kenya has said that people should expect heavy rains as this short rains period start. Well, it was supposed to start on Tuesday, that is on 2nd April, and well, I don't know if some areas have experienced rain, but there was some rains sometime back here, and it's supposed to go up to tomorrow. That's Thursday, 4th April. Well, netizens are having mixed reactions. Well, I never expected this, but some of them are saying that the predictions are kind of not working. They have been saying we are expecting rains here and there, and the rains have not yet come. But for real, there are some places that are rainy. Well, as we anticipate for these rains, the Met Department is advising people to stay out, to not walk through or drive through moving water or running water, and they're also advising them not to walk in open fields or shelter themselves next to grilled windows to minimize the exposure to lightning. So yeah, in as much as other netizens are also supporting the Met Department, saying that these predictions are meant to help us get ready just in case these rains happen. What should you do? When should you expect the rains? What should you wear as you leave your house? Yeah, so it's not like they're not working. They're just meant to help us.
Yeah, to be safe, just have a sweater on or a scarf with you, because you never know about this weather.
Yes.
Now, Anne, something interesting. Who knew that April Fools could actually land you in trouble? A local media house in the country is in trouble for April Fool's story on Davido,
for fooling
who was in the country.
Davido, yes.
Yeah. So what happened?
Yeah, actually, Davido was in the country for Raha Fest, which he actually delivered. I don't know if you were there, but I was there, and I can tell you it was an awesome performance. And now, because after that, it was like on 30th, and then the next day was April. Then not the next day, a few days was April Fools. A certain media house just decided to take up the news. And I know this story was done by my colleague Raymond yesterday, but now there have been developments. Davido has released a memo saying that he's going to take legal actions against the media house. And he has people supporting him. His fans are like, actually, when this news was released, the fans did not really go well with the news. They were like saying that is a very expensive joke. As in, you could have just joked with maybe Davido has shaved the head or something. Not shaved, he's a bad.
And perhaps for people who don't really know what this joke was, right? What really happened? What did this media house tweet or say?
The media house actually did a story saying that Davido has been detained at JKIA because of having cocaine in his private jet. And that's why I'm saying that is a very expensive joke. That's someone's reputation you're dealing with, you're putting in the line here. And yeah, that was the joke and that was the story that came. But after that, there was like, oh gosh, you can't believe this story, it's April Fool's Day. But Davido didn't take it lightly, as you can see, because he is planning to sue them, to take legal action against the media house. And people like BN are behind him saying that, actually, I didn't know, but BN apparently did journalism in school. And he's saying that being a trained journalist, that was not correct ethically, that the media house did not adhere to media ethics, and that was wrong. So I think people should just be very careful with what they spread out there, not just mainstream medias, but also bloggers. You can see that people are taking legal actions. Yeah.
Who actually, what's shocking is that I didn't know that an April Fool's thing can land you in trouble.
Yeah.
Because come on, it's April Fool's, so fooling people.
Actually, netizens are also telling Davido, just take it lightly, it's a joke. Yeah. But it's an expensive joke. That's a very heavy thing to joke about.
Yeah, very expensive. I can imagine what the media house is going through, because, at this point, you're just like, oh my God, I can imagine how much maybe they're going to demand from that.
But let's wait and see. I'll be here to give the development again, sorry.
All right, thank you, Anne. Let us now head to Senegal. And we are having a president who has two first ladies. Unique. What are Kenyans saying about that?
This guy is a legend. Because, okay, I don't know if I should call him a legend on live television, but there's so many things that he's doing that we are not used to people doing. It's the first time he was vying for an office. He's never held an elected position, if that's what they call it. And being the first one, he's just won presidency. Like, you can imagine the first time unaenda ku campaign, and then you campaign for presidency and you get the presidency. And he had just been released like 10 days earlier before the elections, 10 days before the elections.
He was in prison?
Yes, he was in prison, I think because of inciting, and he was released. He came, campaigned, got the seat. He is 44 years old. Something also very unique about him. We rarely have less than 50-year-old president, like rarely, because you can see there are some presidents who've been in office for like 20 years. They are 70. You can see one Wamechoka. So netizens are actually applauding Senegal for that, because it's a nice thing to give young people power so that you can have young energy in governance, and they can have new ideas. Well, this his name is Fire. Fire has decided that he's going to uphold national reconciliation and ease the cost of living and fight corruption. Well, we hope he's going to adhere to that. And as you say, something else unique about him, he is not the first, but the first in Senegal to have 2 first ladies.
Yes.
Yes.
I found that very, when he walked out on stage with the both of them, makes me wonder now how their state house will be run by 2 women.
Maybe he knows how to handle his women. We can't really say about that. Yeah, and he's also now the youngest president in Africa.
All right, it's quite interesting. And of course, we wish him all the best here from Kenya.
Yes.
Thank you, Anne, for that interactive session. And Veronica there from the digital desk. Always a pleasure having you on this segment. And from that, we're now going to take a very short commercial break, but please stay with us for more here on KTN News Diary.